So, oh, and we're off. And Link's house has 3 bombs and a heart and sink.
Yeah.
So what kind of trolls are we hoping for today?
Just that normal moon pearl on lumberjack, so we can see our runners kinda find out that they should
Okay,
ignore the moon pearl.
Yeah, all crystals in Light World. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's good.
Playing rupees? It's actually good to check that, because that's easy to forget, since we do start with boots and overworld glitches.
Yeah, it may or may not have happened that I once or twice or thrice or a few more times forgot to check the monk rocks in overworld glitches for a long time.
Also, Turtle Rock Green Pendant is kinda rude. 300 rupees, heart piece, and 20 rupees.
Re-reg.
Yeah. Also a heart container in the Lost Woods mushroom spot.
Yeah. By the way, our tracker today is Samima, so help them out in the chat.
Oh, and there's our single arrow for today.
The most beloved unique item of the day.
Yep. But also a little bit of relief that, you know, when you find those unique item hits, they're not going to be bad.
Well, they're gonna be for kind of burner, bucknet, flute. You know, those useless items.
True, but at least it's one of the most useless items out of the way. As far as actual use and not just like memes. Hello, MJK. Well, this just started, so we don't really have anybody with lead. Woo! 4 bombs in the tree.
Well, no, baliame definitely is like 5 hours ahead just from getting some bombs.
Also,
for Doomtap.
Nope. I do still wonder what the boots hint says in this. Ooh, hookshot.
This right now feels like the exact same seed as the last one because hookshot was in the same chest in the last one. Firewall was in a different one, so it is a different seed than the one we had for the previous race. And it feels similar.
Well, I mean, PRG is a thing. Just 10 arrows in the first chest in the well. Ooh, let's see what's lumberjack.
Yeah.
Heart container, no agate.
Yeah, we kind of hope now that it's not Aga. Technically, the seed could still want us to do Aghanim, but it's very unlikely that our runners would say yes to that.
Yeah. Also, we're doing some Death Mountain climbing thing. Is that Death Mountain Ascent? I don't remember.
Yeah, Death Mountain Ascent. Baliame right now is trying to clip it back in bounds, and he is not using his usual setup, so he kinda has some problems, I guess.
Oh, I can. Yep, he gets it.
Yeah, once
There's the heart container up top.
Yeah, he did go back to his actual setup and instantly was able to do it.
Bugnet. Also, how is Doomtap at 0 rupees? Goodness.
Well, probably perfectly used up his rupees for something.
Some arrows can be dug up. Okay, that's either the dig spot or that's the digging game. Alright. Doomtap going down here. You know, though, something that kind of scares me about Overworld glitches is that it must be so easy to forget, like, just one location. Ooh, the bow!
Yay! No one did Eastern Palace before the bow. That's always good to hear.
And just a small shield. Baby's first shield.
Yeah, Doomtap right now on his way to the desert area, which is interesting. He can go and check K45 right from here. Pretty easy, just gonna quickly spin speed and transition over here and wait there. And it's actually as simple as it sounds.
Yeah, also just a vanilla piece of heart for that trouble. Yeah, you really just need hookshot or, you know, I guess like medallions would work too if you really need to do it or something, you know. There's a lot of things you can arm super speed with.
Well, actually, there are only swords and the hookshot for that you can do with that. You could technically use medallions, but not really.
But that was kind of a cool screen wrap to get that heart container off of the graveyard ledge.
Yeah, it's always nice to use some interesting glitches.
Oh, I think we're getting the Tower of Para. Yep.
Yep. Meanwhile, Doomtap saving and quitting. He didn't check that when he was in the area. Probably didn't know proper way back in there. Looks like he is actually now going ahead and directly going back for desert. From the spot where he was, there is actually a bootstep that a bomb clip that he could have done, so to get back into Hera, but he might not know it, as it's not really often that useful.
Ooh,
hey,
that's a powder.
Yep,
I guess we're getting the clip onto the floating island.
Yeah, we're just gonna quickly do an upward teleport here to get into the clouds. Make sure that we do not land above the screen transition here, because that's bad. And then do the exact same thing that we did to get the back and bounce after the Desmodden essence from the Lumberjack. So yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome. Ooh, he's gotta be careful or he'll die though.
Bali, bad idea. Don't. You don't want to just bomb to get through here. That's bad.
Yeah, I can see that being a bit of an issue. Goodness. Gotta be a little careful with his bombs.
Yeah, he kinda uses his bombs a bit early, and he may waste a few bombs there.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh!
Too bad.
Vanilla Bicky. Chat wanting us to swap audio. I can do that real quick.
Okay, baliame now finally heading over to the Kakariko area. Gonna find everything.
Is that better, chat?
So, Doomtap right now just having to clip through the sledge till he jumps and is in the back of Desert. Can now go ahead and beat the boss. if he has enough magic or other things to beat it. So he has a lot of arrows, so hopefully he practiced his NMG.
Yep. Also, where did he get a sword? Doomtap.
He has a sword at least, so that's nice. Maybe it wasn't Desert.
Possibly.
Yeah, and with his sword, he definitely has pretty much enough stuff to beat Lammo. But of course, if he can use the arrow sets from NMG, that's gonna be faster by quite some margin.
Oh, misses the...
Yeah, misses his fire rod shot.
Does get 2 arrows in that one landmo. There's the second one. And just needs 1 more arrow in that last landmo, I think. Yep. It's 3 arrows per landmo, isn't it? Or is it 4?
4. It's tempered damage, and tempered sword does need 4 hits for Lammo.
Okay. Yeah, I know quite a bit about the rando. I just don't know my vanilla strats that well.
Yeah, arrow Lammo is something that you don't often see in Rando, as most people in Rando are usually more familiar with something like Fire Rod or, well, I guess Silvers. But of course, in NMG, it's a pretty usual threat to use the arrows, because that's like your best weapon at that point.
You know,
Also,
I think the developers probably intended you to use Ice Rod.
well, I think there was even Sashra giving you the hint that, hey, you should grab the code thing that's on the near Halekalia, because that thing is good against this boss.
Yeah, exactly. Then again, Ice Rod is really awful on land mollusks because of the slow moving and weird just shots.
Well, it's better than Fighter's World, as long as you can hit it.
True.
So yeah, it's pretty much just practiced as most of the things. It's just different than than Fire Rod.
Alright, we're gonna get another hair equip maybe?
Yeah, and since he has a sword, I guess he will at least attempt to beat this dungeon.
Yep, has a fire source. Ooh, fairy in a bottle. So if tile room's required, at least unique item is in Desert Palace. What was that? Samaria, maybe?
Probably?
Because I know a sword isn't a unique item.
Yeah, and Buddy has pretty much all the other things except for the bow, which we know was in Dam, which he
Yeah.
just picked up.
Alright, Sam must confirming Samaria was in Desert.
Yeah, you see, we are definitely watching out. At least for the hints. Not for the inventories.
Thanks to our tracker, by the way. A heart
Yeah.
container is held by someone friendly. Wow, that's a useful hint. Thanks, game. No
Hey.
sarcasm.
By the moment you picked up everything but the green pendant, and you still haven't got a heart container from any friendly person, you know it's not on. You don't need the green pendant.
True.
Bali falling down the hole is not the strategy.
Yeah, I hope Doomtap keeps that strategy in mind too.
Yeah, he
Alright,
uses Doomtap actually uses a pretty vanilla strategy of using dashes to get through Modom and then being able to hit him right away, which is really nice to see.
I need to practice that. I've never actually tried that strat. How hard is it?
I have never tried it myself, but I'd assume it's doable after like an hour of practice, maybe. So not too hard.
I mean, not often you get the boots in regular rando, but hey, you know, it might be good to learn just in case that ever does come.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice trick.
Alright. I guess we're just getting this the regular method. Ooh, Blimey's setting up a water walk.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. He probably is gonna go ahead and grab the
Oh no.
waterfall fishing items.
Oh man, door tap. Door tap, door tap.
He has
So,
an not now.
I gotta ask, because I get it's a little difficult, but there's harder things that I've seen that are in Logic. Why is it that, ooh, Bombos medallion, why is it that the stored water walk to get to Zora's Ledge without the moon pearl isn't in Logic?
It just wasn't found the last time that part of the overworld glitches logic was touched.
Ah,
The overworld
okay.
glitches logic got something added recently in version 30.4, but that was more an accident, so it didn't got
Whoa.
everything added. Hey,
You wanna do a fetch quest?
you wanna do a fetch quest?
I wanna see our runners do one.
Yeah, sounds nice. So, how much was this 500 rupee shovel? We will find out at some point.
Hera.
Well, he doesn't have a sword or the hammer, so he cannot complete this dungeon yet. He kinda needs to get somewhere where he gets some items.
Yeah, he needs to. Yeah. Well, what was our second item in Hera anyway?
Useless, I think, but Doomtop gets a bit blocked off by the dead rocks. He is able to see, hey, it's Borla, so he can get that. If he can just go ahead and get it after Spiral and Paradox. Also, first look at Minimono at Spiral Cave.
Oh man, I remember the time a dead rock just kept staying on that bridge there, and it's like, get off this bridge, I need to cross it.
Yeah, that's why he stays on there, because he just doesn't want you to get into the dangerous area.
Oh man, it was so annoying.
Hey, a flute. A good flute.
Alright, let's see what else is in the Paradox Cube, which I...
You as well. Oh shit. Okay, we're back. Glove. Heart piece. Blue rupee. Heart piece. And hype. Okay, I don't know what the last item is.
Neither do I.
Well, baliame, I'm gonna show us what the last thing is, so that's gonna not be too bad.
Ten arrows.
Okay, 10 arrows. Okay, we got. So yeah, now Doomtaps is quickly gonna grab his powder. Just need to be making sure that he doesn't run out of the screen. Meanwhile, baliame does a quick little Desmond descent, which gets him straight down to the village, from where he wants to script straight over to Eastern Palace.
Yep. Also, as we can all see, this game is well programmed.
Hey, he jumped down, jumped up, and then jumped down. That looks completely normal.
Yeah, it's, walls are supposed to be optional.
Hey, by the way, I like the color scheme that we got here right now. This purple floor, pink floor.
Pendants at Meyer and Skullwoods and 5-6 at Pod and Ice.
And green pendant that we already knew at Turtle Rock.
So medallions might not be required today.
So, by the way, Doomtap right now is preparing something that we call a fake flute, which is why I called that certain blue item a good flute. He is gonna quickly. Doomtap, you can't. Doomtap can't do this right now because he kinda has full life, full magic.
Oh no. Well,
Yeah.
he's gonna learn the hard way.
Yeah, it may or may not be the mistakes that I did like 5 times in a row.
Oh,
And hey, we
there's
got the
another
sword.
sword. I mean, he could have always just shot a fire rod shot.
And not as funny. And no matter also had.
Right, he didn't. Right, never mind.
Yeah, Bunny gonna be gonna quickly go through the Eastern Palace. I think he got so far one dungeon item, other than the big key, of course.
Blue is in Ganon's tower. Thanks, Gabe. I guess we're not getting that useless thing today. Unless, well, actually, we probably will, honestly.
Yeah, but we pretty much know that there are only 19 items now left in DT.
Yeah. At least we know it won't be in one of the other dungeons. Did he check Vanilla Big Key?
He did not check Vanilla Big Key. So might have been a good dungeon that gave him all the items already. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Not really a gamble you usually see unless somebody really feels like their opponent is way better than them or they're way behind.
Well, he did had the stats in the spiral cave, so he kind of does probably feel quite behind, especially because Doomtap is not a bad player.
Yeah.
So there was a map, so let's hope he got all the items out of here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I remember one time. Ooh, here. Okay, that's 2 items off.
Yeah, but and then I think Big Chest had another item, so everything was good.
Lazarel, there's no way he did that. I mean, there's probably a way, but it's not legal in this tournament.
Yeah, well, Buddy would just need the Zomara that Doomtap has, and he would probably be able to do it.
Yeah, what Samama said. So, with this tournament, perhaps we should explain, all minor glitches are legal. Pretty much anything that's allowed in a regular randomizer is allowed. But on top of that, any overworld glitches, meaning not in caves and not in dungeons, are allowed, except EG, which I don't even know if you can get in overworld, probably not.
You can, and it's pretty useless actually. It's just pretty much more consistency that we
got
have
the fake flute.
Yeah, and he's kinda right now a dashing bunny, so everything's normal.
Yeah, this is perfectly normal, everybody. Yeah, he's just... Yeah. Okay, this is... My brain is confused right now.
Yeah, okay, so what pretty much just happened is, if you drink a blue potion on the same frame you hit a transition, you open the flute menu because the game is programmed very, very well. And if you go flute as a bunny and land from set down from the dark, you gain the state Super Bunny that you kinda know from stuff like Super Bunny Cave.
So, I'm guessing he's probably gonna bunny revive? Or dungeon bunny revive? Yeah. Does this put him in fake Dark World or whatever?
Yes, but he has a fairy, so he's still not in fake Dark World. And even if he is afterwards, he can just mirror. Yes, a mirror.
Yeah, that's true. Also, what is that sprite? When he just like dies, like what the heck?
Looks like Dark Link.
Yeah, but like the whole sprite was green when he died. And just like fell.
Probably some conflicts with the bunny sprite being the Link sprite.
That's confusing. I guess the game doesn't really expect you to have an alternate sprite, though.
I think it's more like really with Dungeon Bunny Revival and everything.
Oh, maybe. Alright. So today, Thieves Town's a crystal, so we'll probably be seeing the back. However, without that hammer, we'll be isolating that big chest.
And meanwhile, Doomtap, instead of doing a fake flute, did a so-called mirror by using the mirror on the same frame as hitting a transition, and is now on East Darkness Mountain in the with pretty minor things. He doesn't have the mids, not the hammer, so just use the mirror instead.
Flippers? 20
rupees. Well, Swamp Place is a crystal, so we kinda need those flippers.
So is Super Bunny Cave with Super Bunny actually in logic in overworld glitches?
Yes, and it's even in logic with just having the mirror, because even though the mirror up itself is not in logic, there is a different clip with the mirror that allows you to get over with to East Darkness Mountain. Also, Bombos Medallion for Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
let's ignore
really.
that.
There we go.
Taking the slow death.
Slow death. Is there a faster one?
If you would actually really want to go fast, you mirror Super Bunny to go inside and bonk over the rail and then get link stage from actually using one of the pipes all over Turtle Rock.
Oh, huh. Interesting. But he does end up dying, so... Good.
Yeah. So with Mirror Super Bunny, you can pretty much just skip the first death, and you kind of need to take damage at one point to gain to turn long into Link, but otherwise everything's fine.
Also, I have not been counting items in Thieves Town. Do we know if the big chest is gonna have an item, or...?
I definitely did not check
Oh,
that,
he's doing the
we got
glitch!
colors. Yeah, but yeah, okay, so baliame got a paar colors. The reason for that is he opened the select menu pretty much when the maiden got into the light. Based on how early you open it, there are a few different colors that you can get. You usually get yellow if the menu is opened already during her coming in, and a few other colors if you open it during her coming in. So...
Oh, there's
Hey,
the
hammer.
hammer. Not something you see every day.
Yeah.
Hammering. Oh, goodness.
I don't know what he got, I'm sorry.
It was 3 bombs.
Yeah, okay, so nothing of really needed value. Hey, Isha.
Yep. Okay, he's doing the thing.
Okay, meanwhile, Doomtap right now is going into GT. Doomtap right now prepares to go into GT. He clips a bit into the ledge to get himself on some pixel that allows him to move along the ledge, then moves along the ledge a bit till he's deep enough in, and then just quickly gonna hold down right in order to jump off, press once right, and then can go into Gen's tower. And he needs to die again, because he's again money in a dungeon.
Yep. But could probably just stand on the spikes and just let him kill him. Quick enough. Hey, Kefka.
And no, baliame still does not have the moon pearl. He did got link state on the Dark World overworld screen from being in fake Dark World, which the game kinda thinks you are in the Light World instead. And so you can just be link state.
This game is well programmed. I don't know if anybody else has noticed. You know, you totally can't beat the game in under 2 minutes or anything. I think any percent world record is what, 1 minute and 31 seconds?
Yep, and it's pretty much a route that is kinda extremely hard with an actual controller and pretty relatively easy with a keyboard, so yeah.
So Kefka, how this works is we're allowing pretty much anything you can do in normal rando, you can do in this. But on top of that, any glitches done in the overworld, not in caves, and dungeons is allowed. That includes boots clipping, that includes mirror wrapping, screen wrapping, whatever you want to call it, that kind of stuff. EG is of course banned as always. I think, right?
Yeah, EG is banned even on the Overworld because it's just consistency. EG is every time banned unless it's unrestricted rule sets, and if we kind of have unrestricted rule sets, we kind of go straight to the Traverse room in this game because we don't have any other reason.
Yeah.
Doomtap and taking a slight little hit from one of the mummies, but he kind of has this fairy, so he's safe.
You know, it'd actually be kind of fun to allow EG, but have the rule of you still have to kill Ganon.
I think there are no logic runners like baliame is one of them. They usually like the dot glitches for that a bit more, but I guess EG would also work.
I mean, I just think it'd be fun to have that rule of, hey, you can do those glitches, but you have to kill Ganon.
Doomtap, that's not the way to do this room, please. There is a definitely extremely consistent way to do this room every time to get through, and that doesn't have to do with any amount of damage taking, because damage often just throws you off the thing.
How do you do it consistently?
You kind of walk above as far north as possible once the first firewall comes to you, and then you can just walk south past the second firewall, and that's pretty much it.
Oh.
It needs a bit of practice to get it consistently, but once you got it, it's consistent.
Fair enough.
Okay, we take ourselves a quick look at Bob and eat him and turn another anti-fairy into Bob 2.0.
Yep. I think even if you powder the other anti-fairy, it just turns another anti-fairy in Gin's tower into Bob.
Yeah.
I heard that once at least.
Okay, baliame right now is in the Sacred Grove. He did a mirror up to get inside here. He's able to quickly grab the... Once he finds the item once he finds Stumpy, he's able to get the item from him, which is, of course, really nice. Hey, it's Duquesne.
Where is Stumpy?
Okay, so he kind of failed what he wanted to do. He wanted to get Super Bunny from Stumpy, which he did, and then he bonked instantly losing Super Bunny. He wanted to get a link stage from that.
Yeah. Oh, there's a heart container in the big chest again in its tower. Now we're going left side. I think they can complete Ganon's tower at this point, can't they?
Well, they can do so, and even in logic. Kind of the entire thing that we would need for logical GT clear.
Moon? Wait, does...
Oh yeah, right, Moonper failed. It's missing. Moonper can't be here, but at the same time, I don't know how much Doomtap is caring about the Moonper right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, wouldn't Dungeon
Wait.
Revival be out of logic in Overworld glitches?
I just think about it, and he is in Go mode, kinda.
Wait,
If he knows all the glitches to skip Moonper, he is in Go mode, and I know baliame knows all of those glitches.
oh my gosh. That's amazing. I mean, most of the glitches aren't that bad.
Swamp Palace is one of the ones that you kinda need to know, but otherwise, yeah, everything's not too hard.
Oh man, this is awesome. So how do you do Swamp Palace? I must... Overworld Revival?
You would, for Swamp Palace, you'd need to either get a... Wait, for Swamp Palace, also, hey, we got the Moon Pearl.
Where?
In Pyramid Ferry.
Okay, apparently I need to refresh because I'm a bit behind. Oh, I was wanting to see a Moon Pearl to see.
Okay, so for Swamp Palace, Moon Palace, you would need to place the mirror portal in front of Swamp Palace, then go to the screen with the ferry and go through the whirlpool and kinda do a setup that we call 0 HP. For this, that you do fall into the hole where you with the ferry hole. Where you usually do the hula angle at the beginning of the game, if you want to, and we kind of do that and die at the same frame as we enter that. We got a really consistent setup, if you know it. That's like a pretty consistent statement. It's consistent as long as you know it.
I wonder if baliame realizes he's in go mode.
Baliame still needs a hammer.
Oh, hammer. Wait. Oh, right. Swamp.
Yeah. Swamp and ice. Both need hammer.
Good point. Where was hammer again?
Ice. Was it? Wasn't Eastern, I think.
It wouldn't be Eastern because baliame has already done that. Tower of Hera?
No, it wasn't in Hera, because
oh, it was in the it was in Turtle Rock, right?
Yeah, right, Turtle Rock. Right. Okay, once baliame gets in Turtle Rock, he's in go mode. Yeah, in the change of room. For the goal, it's required to beat all the 7 crystal dungeons and Ganon too, and once you did that, you can go and beat Ganon.
You know, I'm just curious, I doubt it, but, you know, this game is so weird that it's entire— ooh, silver. That's nice. Is it possible to get to Ganon without defeating Agatu and Overworld glitches or e.g.?
There is no known way that allows to do that because the Ganon hole on the Overworld is only triggered by Ganon 2 being defeated and the cutscene afterwards.
Okay, I just was wondering if it was a thing. I bet there's a way with EG, but that's not allowed.
Well, as soon you allow door glitches, you can kinda just do drop into there without any issues.
Blurs are optional, just like walls are.
Well, you kinda go. Usually, you would do that from Hirukasi would kinda walk through, go into the door, do a YBA, walk through half the room, and then drop in one of the decoration pots that are standing around there. And since the game doesn't really have a destination set.
Right, because it thinks that all drops pretty much are, like, all those pots are Ganon holes, right?
It's a bit more complicated. It's based on a few things. Some rooms have just Ganon set, some rooms have some random room set, but that's the developers just thought, hey, we set that room for this one because we thought this would be a good gameplay idea, and then got scrapped or something, and yeah.
Yeah, I remember when Wizrob's Plandos utilized that. Also, if nobody knows who Wizrob is, you guys need to check out his Plandos. They are amazing.
I just did like the wasn't what the last one was pretty good, pretty much. I was tracking it, and I was just half the time asking, okay, am I actually tracking this or not, or what am I doing?
Okay, so guys, the Moon Pearl was in the Pyramid Fairy.
Yep. Pearl was in Pyramid Fairy. Doomtap doesn't need that as long as he knows all the glitches. With how he did play it, I think he doesn't even realize that he's in Go mode yet.
I mean, he might not know the swamp.
Yeah, I mean more like he should know that the Moon Pearl can't be here because that's pretty known that you do not, that he needs Pearl.
I mean, to be fair, how often are you even thinking, am I in Go mode at 40-something minutes?
I kinda started about. I usually start about 35 to 40 minutes to think, okay, what am I actually still needing? Wait, how long was I in Go mode?
I remember one time I saw a sub 30-minute Go mode, and the person just was like walking the blacksmith, I think, and then just like was like, hey, just stopped, and was like, wait, I'm in Go mode.
Yeah, it's kinda hard to find out that you're actually in Go mode.
Yeah, because the thing was, this person could hover, and they just like had the god setup where Swamp was not of crystal, and they had hovered to get flippers anyway, but or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, Doomtap right now has a link state from beating Ganon's Tower. This is has nothing to do with him having Moon Pearl. He just beat Ganon's Tower, which automatically gives you a link state. And he right now just gonna quickly use that link state to open Path of Darkness because he needs a link state to open that place.
Yeah. You know, would this work to get into Swamp, or does it automatically put you back into Funny?
Well, it wouldn't work because you kind of need to once mirror to Light and go back. That's why you need that special setup with that 0 HP glitch.
Man, they really did a good job with Swamp.
Well, they did an even better job with Maya, where they pretty much required to have the medallion, and then they screwed up, and we kind of are now able to beat the game bootsless in vanilla by just quickly deciding to ignore what the game wants us to do and pretty much obtain the Ether medallion from Hyrule Castle, because they for some reason they set the price for Ganon's Tower to Hyrule Castle to Ether medallion.
Huh. Well. Oh gosh, this game.
There was no reason to hover the rock, Anna. Oh, was a different seed that you were talking about there?
Yeah, I'm looking up the seed now for anybody who wants to watch it later.
Also, Bali, please don't waste magic on the Maria for this. Just learn to evade the blocks. It's not that hard.
There we go. That's the race I was referring to earlier, if anybody wants to watch later. Alright. Ah, goodness. This is gonna be... I wonder when he'll realize.
Actually, he might already realize. Like, he might have realized after GT, hey, do I actually still need anything? Like, just had this moment to think about it. Just the case that because he still opened chest in the top of GT, I think he didn't knew it at that point, but maybe he just was hoping for some silvers.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with opening a couple close by chests, like Ganon's tower upstairs is. You know, you walk right past them anyway.
Yeah, but he extra also gone for left side, which is kinda not required.
Yeah, true.
So,
We might see a Moon Pearl seed.
yeah, I would guess that Doomtap knows it. I don't know if he runs any speedrun category that would skip the Moon Pearl and would need some way to get into swamps, but pretty much actually the only category that's
He knows.
as well. Yeah, okay, he knows.
That
Yeah.
mirror just proved that he knows.
Yeah, he is ready to just say, okay, I hope I get this trick. It's not a hard trick, but you kind of need to practice it to at least get it. I think he does. Oh, hey, fruit.
Flute and mitts. Baliame does not like that. Just like, really, game?
Well, that mid's gonna maybe help him get into Ice Palace a bit faster, but that's not where he needs to go.
Well, the nice thing is, at least he's locked out a left side Ganon's tower. So nice of the devs to put the hammer pegs past the torch.
So, actually looking at all the dungeons that Buddy has left, he might actually decide to go to Turtle Rock instead of any of the other dungeons because he doesn't have the hammer. Because every other dungeon that he kind of still needs is hammerlocked at some point, so he might just hope get the hammer before then.
Hopefully he decides that and not one of the other pendant dungeons.
Well, Skullwoods and Third Rock each only have Skullwoods and Maya each only have 2 items, so it's a good play. Also, Third Rock has the green pendant. He doesn't have the ice rod, but you might find it in there. Hopefully, he thinks that.
I mean, when you're gonna decide to go to... Yes, this is Overworld glitches, so we don't really need the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, I think it was actually even... It's actually even possible to beat a normal open seed without the Moon Pearl.
It is, but it requires very, very specific things. I think Skullwood, Swamp, and... Is it Turtle Rock that's the last one? Have to be pendant.
Swamp would be one of the ones that actually should be a crystal because you can get in there. But I think Maya needs to be Turtle Rock and...
No, there's a way to do Mire with just
Alright, yeah, there's
revivals.
Where you can't get in, so that's the problem. Oh yeah, right, you can use fairy revival thing.
Overworld dungeon or Overworld Mire revivals a thing.
Yeah, it's not a thing that I usually think about because even though it's a thing, it's not an Overworld glitch logic even, so kinda not really useful.
I know Skullwoods is one of them that has to be because you can't get into the back to get to the boss. I don't quite remember what the other 2 are. I think Turtle Rock is one though, because there's really no way to get in there. And, you know.
Purely Wong and Janice said in the chat says Skywars and Totrock need to be pendant, so I believe them.
Yeah, I remember Kern did a run of Moon Pearl's minor glitches only seed.
Yeah, he kind of actually wrote a program that looks for extremely special cases and is able to find that. So, and Doomtap is kind of lost at fields. Doomtap, you don't know that you're in Go mode, right?
Maybe just making a shortcut? Thieves Town. He needs to do Thieves Town.
Yeah, he kinda needs to go up the mountain for that because he doesn't have the Moon Pearl.
Right, that's a thing. I don't know.
He's going to activate the flute. Okay.
No, he's going to Sick Kid.
Yeah, he will probably also take this opportunity to activate his flute and then go ahead and flute to the flute plot 2 and buy himself some blue potions.
That is a major glitch. Mirror clipping's a major glitch. I mean, it's allowed in this logic, obviously, but we're talking about minor only. We were talking about how somebody did a Moon Pearlless minor glitches only seed.
Okay, I guess Doomtap doesn't know the Swamp Palace setup because otherwise he would definitely be already starting to skip stuff because the Swamp Palace setup might take some time, but it's faster than checking 2 locations, pretty much. Unless those locations are already on your way.
Alright, I guess he doesn't...
Yes. He at least should know the Golden Swords clip, which is the clip that we use to get to Permanent, so hopefully.
I mean, you gotta think to do that at some point, you know. It's not like he knows it's there. Although it actually might be interesting to have a Overworld glitches spoiler tournament. I don't know.
No, could be an interesting one. Would also be interesting if you would do that with no logic, with all the glitches they can do. Just let them know where everything is.
I mean, the thing is, though, how many people know enough major glitches to actually feel comfortable joining such a tournament?
About 16 maybe. It's like pretty much most of the people that have the add glitched role in the Discord, in the main Discord.
Yeah.
Also, the thing that Bali does right now is dumb. Bali likes this clip to hammer packs, but he kinda doesn't have the hammer for it, so it's not that good, really. I guess it gets you across the map.
Yep. I do wonder what Doomtap is doing. Like, he mirrored out to do Helmasaur, but now he's checking more locations.
I think he kinda realized Swamp Palace is a thing and he doesn't know the setup for it.
Actually, can Moon Pearl be in the, can Moon Pearl be in that's in the Dark World?
It can be in the front part of Spellwoods. You can get there with just some error in logic.
Okay, but the rest of the dungeons, that might be why he's like, oh, it can't be a pod anyway.
So yeah, he probably just realized that he can
Blimey,
hopefully get it up.
Blimey needs to go to, oh gosh. Blimey, you
Yeah.
need to do Turtle Rock.
And the thing is, actually, it would be pretty normal for him to go to Dodorak right now because it has a lot of items there, and it's one of the most dense locations that he still has left.
Yes, we are in no mode, Thunder Twitch. The
Yeah.
hammer is in the big chest of Turtle Rock, or not big, no,
In the change room chest.
I don't know why.
And,
Because I was thinking of last night. See, never mind. And then the Moon Pearl is in Pyramid Fairy.
and technically, Doomtap, if he would know all the glitches, he could ignore the pearl. He kinda apparently doesn't know the glitches, and right now isn't doing the best thing. He is doing right now the castle, which you usually do together with Pyramid Fairy, and he kind of forgot to set up the Pyramid Fairy part.
So, how long would it take to actually just learn the Swamp Palace thing on the fly?
Maybe a minute. It's actually a really consistent setup. It's pretty much just, okay, I stand here in the one spot that works, I place a bomb with an item dash and slash once, and otherwise I just run into the hole. That's pretty much the entire setup.
I mean, because if it's that easy, it might be worth it just to, like, even if you don't know it, like, just be like, okay, let's go pull up YouTube and find this video and figure it out.
Also, PID, please. How do you do pyramid? Factor to 4, grab the thing. Off factor to 7 and pull the statue next to swamp. Just all those easy ways.
Well, I'm sure he's happy to find silvers, but that's not exactly what he was looking for. Baliame is spotting him sometime, though.
Yeah, he kinda chose the wrong pendant dungeon. At least he chose a pendant dungeon and not Palace of Darkness or something dumb, where he goes a lot out of his way to waste time.
This is kind of what I was worried about, that you would want to do the other pendant dungeons first. Yeah, see, the problem with that is that Ice Palace is kind of a 5-6 crystal. So, you can't really do it the normal way, the siege.
Well, he can. He can just enter there and dump the bunny revive inside, so...
Yeah, but you can't get... Oh, wait. I was thinking... it's hard to keep track of everything today. For some reason, I was thinking Doomtap was looking for the hammer and that it was in Pyramid Fairy. Too many things to keep track of. Oh, man. Okay. Where's this fall take us again?
He's right now doing the permanent terracing, so he is going to have his mover, he's going to be in go mode.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, so that's definitely a thing that we have to ask him about if he just doesn't know the permanent terracing, the strong terracing, because that would have saved him quite a bit of time.
Yeah, I mean, like, wanna. Yeah, that might be something good for him to look up later.
And right now he transitions a bit too high. It's fine.
Nope, he
but
got it.
yeah, it's fine, but he kinda will have to bonk out here unless he does a certain trick. Yeah. And now he just says, okay, I'm done with this. I just gonna finish the dungeons.
But he is in go mode now.
Well, yeah, kinda. He really needs to learn that Swamp thing because it's so sad that we missed the Pearl Seeds this time.
Yeah, but maybe we'll see it at some point this tournament.
We definitely will. I know that baliame, if he gets the opportunity, definitely wants to skip Moon Pearl ones. I am pretty much wanting to do the same, so yeah.
It's just unfortunate baliame found that before the hammer.
Yeah. So yeah, Doomtap right now just really only has to run through Swamp Palace, which he kinda doesn't need any chest, run through Ice Palace, which he kinda doesn't need any chest, and Seas Down, where he only needs one of the first 4 chests. So yeah. Meanwhile, baliame still needs to make his way to Turtle Rock and find his hammer.
Yep. Doomtap.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to point out baliame trying to do a so-called bomb clip, and he got it second try, and kinda was not really worth it. He just showed it off.
Yeah. Oh man, that kind of reminds me of the time in a regular tournament where somebody got bumped up onto a ledge and had to jump back down because minor glitches only.
I think there was a daily, like a few months ago, where one of the runners actually got knocked by one of the Hinoxes through a rail into water. Definitely time safe.
Oh my. So now Doomtap has to just do Thieves Town and Ice Palace.
Yeah. Let's see if he is confident with the all dungeons route, or if he goes for the safe route. And he goes for the safe route, so he's just gonna open Ice Palace, which is the intelligent choice. It's just the slower choice. But if he would go for the fast choice, he would kinda save like 20 seconds maybe, compared to how quickly he's going through this right now. But he could also just lose the entire thing that he got since his last second quit. And what was that jump, buddy? How we
He just like walked up there. I don't know what happened. This game is well programmed.
Oh no, not really. Also, buddy, please go to Tatarok, not to Maya. Maya is slow, low value dungeon. Tatarok is slow, high value dungeon. You understand the difference, right?
And I mean, it's not over till it's over, but
Yeah, kinda Doomtap would need like a code status and afterwards like 5-4 to Ganon to make this almost even.
yeah. Then again, way too many of my opponents have managed to crash their console / emulator / whatever they're playing on, so yeah. Actually happened to me in my first tournament match. I was really sad.
Yeah, I am pretty fortunate that that didn't happen to me, but one of my tournament matches, my system kinda gone a bit crazy and turned the screen every few seconds totally black, so yeah. It was a
I mean,
nice
it
kind of
wasn't.
fight.
Yeah, it wasn't me who crashed. It was my opponent. But yeah, it just kind of stunk. But we don't talk about that.
Safe and good to Death Mountain, Bali. Death Mountain, yes, and now Tartara climb. If you really want to, but to go to Tartar Rock.
Well, he's at least on the mountain. So.
He goes to the Dark World, which is good.
Alright, now Doomtap just
Okay.
needs...
He goes to the right direction. That's good, that's good, that's good.
Yep. Doomtap just needs to do Thieves Town though now, so...
Yeah. And after Thieves Town, it's like maybe a 20 seconds walk if he knows what if he knows a certain clip to Ganon, so it's pretty close by.
I mean, even if not, it's not that long of a flute and just walked again otherwise.
Yeah. Not like Ganon is like on the entire other side of the world.
very quick seed though. So there's Baliame tempered sword. Both of them will be on tempered silvers for Ganon.
Yeah, so no time save or time loss there on the Ganon fight at least. That is not from player mistake. Doomtap got bunny beam there. Doomtap don't dash there. It always just gonna end up with you getting bunny beam because you're just slightly slower. Also, you only need a big key, Doomtap.
I think he already got the big key. Didn't he?
Well, he opened the last chest for a map, so I hope he did.
Okay.
Okay. Baliame gonna shake Mimic Cave, I guess? But not Mimic Cave, but gonna go for the big chest entrance in case he finds the big key.
Well, he'll find the hammer soon enough.
Yeah, let's just hope he actually knows that he only needs a hammer and nothing else. And not like hope for the Maya medallion or something.
I mean, probably by this point he's questioned, okay, what am I missing? Oh, I just need the hammer.
So the next chest that Baliame opens is gonna be his go mode, and he is gonna hate himself.
Baliame. I think at this point he pretty much knows that it's nearby.
Well, he knows that Doomtap is a player, so probably. And there it is. So
Could almost feel
go
the
mode.
could almost feel the oh no coming from that, just like that slight pause.
Well, he goes straight for Swamp Palace, can afterwards go straight to Ice Palace. And after Ice Palace, he probably will just go. I don't know, did he activate the flute? Well, if he did, he can just flute over to Breath of Darkness.
I'm not sure if he did. But that's the last crystal for Doomtap. So we'll be off to Ganon here shortly.
So yeah, place 2 guesses on which chest Ganon saw big key. Oh, we all got it.
You know, we really need to have some method of doing that. Just like start the game at the beginning of the seed, maybe.
Just gets the minute for the Go mode item.
I was meaning more like have the big key guessing game, just start with it.
Yeah, there are those few seeds that you may be able to get, like last dungeon Ganon, because hey, Ganon's gonna get you right to the pyramid, so it's nice, and you got go mode already, so I go there early, but usually not gonna happen.
Yeah. Alright, Doomtap. About to go into the Ganon drop.
Yep. Just gotta quickly drop down and slash Ganon 12 times for the first phase, 12 times for the second phase, 4 times for the third phase, and stun him 4 times and throw him some silvers into his mouth. Interesting ideas in chat. Moonpearl or mirror guessing game. How about a bonk counter guessing game?
Oh my goodness.
Hey, we kinda will have a lot of bonks with a lot of boots. Yeah, again, and we did find the silver arrows in the castle.
GG's. We will get his official time when he walks through the door. And with that, Doomtap has finished with an official time of 1:21:32. GG.
GG. Yeah, let's see that we get him into the interview. Okay, he cannot. He doesn't want to do the interview. So yeah, baliame also not going for the mirror rep because he's an intelligent human being and doesn't want to lose all his progress.
Well, baliame is actually not that far behind, honestly. He just needs to finish this and go beat Helma and then go defeat Ganon.
Yeah, and the walk from Helma, from Place of Darkness to the pyramid isn't too long. Especially since he could also just flew it out and get from wherever he wants. Oh, what was that room?
Huh? Wait, what the? Did he just despawn?
Yeah, he despawned Ice Palace! Oh my god!
I knew that was a thing, but I don't quite know how it happens.
As far as I know, it happens if you kill all the 3 berries and then go over, go out of the room. The frame the other door opens.
Oh dear.
Hey, just giving us some entertainment. This was completely planned.
Oh, that was amazing. Wait, oh no. Why is he just going straight through door? What the heck? How is he just walking through that right-hand door?
Well, this game is kinda maybe a bit well programmed.
Yeah, but he's just like doing this the normal way and he's still getting glitched out.
Well, if he would do the glitch, then he would already be T-Coaster. So yeah, the game doesn't just want to punish him.
You're going too fast. Speed police. Oh my.
Well, 1 frame for getting the setup for the bomb. Definitely better than just failing the bomb if you took a bit too long.
The game was on a pedestal.
One of the more useless items.
Yeah, but it's still pretty fun to have just for Ganon. Especially phase 2.
Yeah, but it's helpful for like Vitrius and stuff, but logically I think it still is in logic for Aghanim's Tower, but you kinda can just ignore it.
Wait, you can glitch into Aghanim's Tower?
Yeah, you just need to sword to beat him. You can
Oh,
bypass
wait,
the
you
barrier by doing some things.
Yeah, isn't there like a mirror thing?
No, okay, there is a mirror thing, but you can also just pretty much do some weird things with the screen transition, and suddenly the barrier in front of the door is not there until you reload the area.
Huh. Yeah, Bowser, I guess that'd be somewhat equivalent.
And barely getting through codes there.
Alright.
Yeah, but you just gotta go through Path of Darkness now. The big key was in the dark U basement, so might take a moment to get that key, but it should be fine.
Yep. What is scheduled after this race? Oh, let me check the SpeedGaming schedule.
Well, we kind of have another German Link to the Past Randomizer Tournament on SpeedGaming Deutsch. We got a Retroson on SpeedGaming Portuguese. And at 5:30 p.m. we got SM Prodigy Tournament. So, and otherwise pretty much not much before 6 p.m.
Yep. There's the mushroom. I think that's the same spot it was in last night.
Yeah. So Mushroom likes the Eastern Pace of Darkness era right now. Bali, you can't change the spec sound. That function wasn't programmed into the randomizer yet. Okay, that was interesting how the cane kept hitting the thing.
Well, at least he'll be, you know, getting his big key soon.
Yeah. But he kinda just throws away some keys on the way.
Yeah, gonna get it now though. I think it was on the left side of this room.
Yeah.
Which, fun fact, is actually where the vanilla single arrow is.
The left side. The right side has a small key.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Don't know quite why Nintendo thought you needed one single arrow, but hey, it's Nintendo.
Yeah, they probably wanted a troll item. So, yeah. But yeah, I guess while baliame quickly runs back through Path of Darkness to the boss, let's quickly give a shout out to the runners. They did an amazing race, and even though baliame is still a few minutes out for the finish, he did awesome. He just kinda got randoed and didn't find the hammer in time because he didn't go to the right dungeon, because that's what we all do.
Yeah, it's kind of what makes Spoiler Log Tournament so unique and interesting, though, is that, you know, it's still rando, but at the same time, it's also got the NMG element of routing. Like, you know where everything is, but it's still random, so you have to route on the fly.
Yeah. I personally don't really like to play such spoiler races, but they are definitely nice to watch.
I would join it the next time they have it, but I don't think I'm good enough. I would never qualify. Yeah, there is a tournament for that. Let me get you the schedule.
Well, we got a comment for that, so that's nice.
Yep, and I just posted in chat the thing. Oh, well that works. Alright.
And baliame finishes hammer pretty much. So yeah, as a little side note here for the tournament itself, as long baliame is able to beat Ganon within like the next 3 minutes and 7 seconds, he is getting a score that's better than forfeit. so kinda gets a bit close, but he got silver, so he gets close, yeah. I shouldn't have said anything, I just made him bonk. That's the reason he right now goes over the time.
Well, hey, he's almost to the pyramid now. Ow.
Okay, 2 more minutes for the Ganon fight. I don't know how long the Ganon fight usually takes with NMG equipment, but I think it's possible to get there below 2 minutes through.
Well, I mean, he has silvers.
Yeah, okay, right. He is over energy equipment, of course. But he kinda gets slowed down.
He's gonna have to do another cycle.
And Doomtap actually says 120 would be fast with silver, so yeah, if he gets good through, he may be able to get through this good. He has pretty much 1 more minute now.
How long does the fanfare take? Like 10 seconds?
It feels about a year if you are on tight time.
Yeah, when you're just like waiting for that done, you're not done, you're just staring at SRL for the entire fanfare being like, don't snake me, don't snake me.
Oh dang, snapped by 1 second.
How long did you say he
And
has?
there we go. About 10 more seconds.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So gonna be pretty much right on the...
Yeah,
And GG's.
Yeah, 6 seconds over the time, 1:37:56. Let me quickly. Yeah, he maxed it out at 20%. GG.
Alright, he will be joining us for an interview.
Yeah.
What a race.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, kind of getting randomed.
Yes, I would really effing appreciate it if I would stop getting randoed, because as far as I'm concerned, I haven't gotten not randoed since 2018 summer.
Yeah, it's kinda pretty usual in OVG.
And that one seed I've done on off stream. The only seed I haven't gotten randoed in the past year, I've done off stream. I think I'm cursed.
Hey, we kinda did a seed a few days ago where we boosted and got randomed, really, so yeah.
Okay, there's
yeah.
seeds that you cannot get randomed in. I'll admit that.
Yeah, that one was pretty free.
Overall, I agree with literally everything that I have done, except for 2 things. One, dashing after Stumpy. Why the heck would you do that?
Yep, that was dumb.
And what the hell did I do in Ice Palace? Did you notice that?
You despawned Ice Palace.
I get that, but how?
As far as I know, it usually only happens if you do kill all the 3 Varies in the first room and then enter the door on the same frame as the stairs in the same frame as the other door opens, like kind of like the GT stair thing.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
That was a thing, but it makes total sense actually.
Yeah. By the way, you lost against Doomtap, who literally had Pearl for Go mode because I guess he didn't know the Swamp Palace thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at the screen here, and I'm looking at like a collection rate of 124 from him. Okay, hold on, let me fast forward. Just purely curious, because that is one godlike collection rate. Let me tell you, he's done something really right.
Well, if he wouldn't have had to search for the Moonfall, it would have been like 10, 15 less.
The Moonball was obviously behind the mirror. Once I picked it up in Eastern, like, yeah, that's a textbook mirror pearl. So, I mean, in my mind at that point, Thieves Town, Fig Flute is a no-brainer. And then I could have gotten Hype Cave in the same, at the same time, if I didn't botch the Super Bunny from Stumpy. Also, I was a little bit confused because my camera was not fixing, and then I realized, hey, I have to mirror first. Also, I got soft lock going to Maya. How, like...
I never saw that jump, and I hope someone clipped it and sent it in, because I just want to watch that thing and know what happens there, because that's confusing for me.
I mean, it just looked like you kept walking somehow through, and it's just like, this doesn't look right. But then again, I don't know my major glitches that well, so maybe this is normal.
No. So the thing about that ledge is that it's kind of ridiculous. The other day I saw someone, I think it was during the tutorial maybe, when
Espion just jumped onto the same ledge when they pretty much jumped off.
Exactly. It landed on exactly the same height after jumping down the ledge. The game just tries to figure out how to like put you.
Yeah, we actually also had that thing, the same thing in Dark World happened in one of the matches yesterday, I think. So yeah, that ledge is weird.
Yeah, it's awful. I also regularly manage to place my portal in the wrong way for Checkerboard Cave and then end up in the other ledge. That one is something that I regularly.
Yeah, I kind of have the time either land in the wall on the ledge where you would jump off, or directly in the stone itself. So I kind of should probably start figuring out a way to place my portals there, or just stop trying to place my portals there.
Overall, though, I mean, it was a decent seed. That hammer was brutal. There was so many more better options than T-Rock, and as I mentioned in the IRC to Doomtap, it's like if you alright, yeah, Kane is suspicious, but then again, you go into Ganon's Tower, you realize that you don't need the hammer at all for Ganon's Tower, and suddenly everything is fine.
Well, at least from an item density point, Turtle Rock is at least better than Maya and kind of Skull Woods.
Yes, but at that point, I messed up because I placed the portal on the wrong side of the peg. I should have just done a bad clip.
Okay.
And then I said, alright, well, if I'm going up, then I'm going to activate the flute, then I'm going to do, what's that, Skullwoods?
Maya, Skullwoods, and the things, everything.
I had absolutely zero intention of doing Maya.
You just wanted to check the when you did jump, you just wanted to check the medallion and
I didn't I didn't even end up checking the medallion. Like Maya was not on my
Yeah.
mind because at that point I had Turtle Rock and the vast majority of Past Darkness open. So it's like, well, if I'm going to need a medallion and I don't find anything in the rest of these chests, it's very likely that I'm never intended to go to Maya. And you have to realize, it was a hammer-go mode. I checked off everything on my tracker that was hammerlocked, and it's like 15 to 20 chests that I had to check off. So it was very likely that the entry into Maya, if it was Quake, was not even available.
Yeah, definitely interesting. But yeah, definitely a good idea to not go to Maya, because Maya kind of sucks if you just want to look for items.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the last thing you want to do. I would have done the troll chest of Swan Palace before Maya. Actually, that kind of crossed my mind right after Hypegate, but I'm like, I'm not that desperate.
Okay.
Alright, overall, please stop randoing me. Do something with the bot that makes it not random me. Please. Please.
Yeah, I can kind of not really influence that, because the bot just asks the site to give its seat out. But yeah, anything else you want to mention about the seat?
No, not really. GG Doomtap. I went way too fancy. I definitely should have gone for Turtle Rock.
Yeah, would have probably been the overall best decision, even if it wouldn't have been like the right decision.
I mean, okay, as a closing thought on Turtle Rock, it's a dead end. It's so awkward to try to do something after Turtle Rock. Like, it's just nothing works. And that's so discouraging.
Well, if you have mirror, you can kinda afterwards go for like the lower area, but that's it.
Yep. Alright, that's it for me.
Yeah, GG's.
GG.
Yeah,
GG's.
kinda closing it out. As we said earlier, on SpeedGaming Portuguese we got the Raterson, on SpeedGaming Deutsch we got the German ALTTPR Randomizer Tournament, and at 5:30 we got the SM Prodigy Tournament on SpeedGaming 1. And if you do want to see more glitches, we got at 7 p.m. 2 Link to the Past Randomizer over glitches tournament races, and I will try to figure out how to get some comps onto them.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching, thanks for running, thanks to my co-com for commentating, Michael Cruz, thanks to Samus for tracking. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah, goodbye everyone.